Well, hello there, and welcome to Sports by Compion Combat Sports Edition, baby.
Combat.
Here we are. Anyway, yep, we are here. We're back with another episode. Some combat stuff happened around the world. People got punched in the face, kicked in the face, strangled even, Christopher.
That's right. There was some strangling.
And of course, we are joined here by our resident expert with all these type of violent sports, our Christopher Compion. Brother, excellent friend of the show. How are you, sir?
Good. Can't complain. Happy to see you. Happy to talk about some violence.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, as you people can see, we have this popped up for you already, Chris. We're just prepared, like that. That's right.
Yeah.
We're here to talk about the Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia fight, huh?
That's right. So
little boxing action.
Yep. It was supposed to be for the 140-pound title at WBC, but Ryan Garcia missed weight by 3 pounds. And he had apparently bet Haney that he would pay him $500,000 for every pound he was over.
Oh,
and apparently he was a man of his word and coughed up $1.5 million.
Ouch.
For missing weight. Yeah. But, he was having fun with it. At the ceremonial weigh-ins, he chugged a beer. So whatever. So they fought anyway, but not for the title. And Ryan Garcia won. Pretty much dominated the whole fight. Knocked him down 3 times. Haney had never been knocked down before in his career. In 32 fights, the guy hadn't been knocked down. And then he gets knocked down 3 times in one night.
Damn.
Yeah. So that was wild. Let's see, rounds 7 and 10. And anyway, put him on the canvas, which is unusual for Mr. Haney. And apparently Ryan had bet $2 million on himself, and he was a big underdog. Haney was favored. He started off minus 900.
Is this allowed? Can he bet on himself? Like this whole betting on his weight, betting on this. Is this allowed?
I guess. You know what, dude? The whole point of combat sports, I think, is betting. That's the reason the UFC is, their headquarters are in Vegas. I'm assuming, way back in the dawn of time when, the first villager agreed to fight another villager in front of the whole town.
Right.
I'm assuming there was betting on it,
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, a couple of the commentators were like, dude, this is crazy. Can you believe Bob's about to fight Henry? I know. Henry's going to kick his ass. What? Bob got this. What are you talking about? I've been seeing him run around in the backyard 10 times a day. He's robbing chickens, dude. Well, regardless, he's getting his cardio in.
Yeah. So Ryan Garcia made $12 million betting on himself. And there's throwing around numbers like he made 50 million total for that fight. Which
hold on, he made 48.5, right? Because he had to pay 1.5 back to
I guess.
Good for him, man. That's awesome.
It blows my mind how much these boxers get paid. It's wild.
But you gotta get to the cream of the cream to get to pay that. I'm sure most of them are.
Yeah, pretty much. These two are probably some of the biggest names in boxing right now, aside from the heavyweights.
Yeah. So anyway, so there's going to be a rematch, and Ryan may or may not be the new champion on said rematch, huh? I mean, it definitely gives Devin a time to go back to the whiteboard, to the drawing board, and be like, okay, holy shit, all right, we got to prepare better for this guy.
Yeah. After the fight, he was saying he was drinking and smoking weed every day of his camp, which I don't know. I don't know how true that is, or if he's just having fun with it. Who knows? But not really surprising if he did. Anyway, so that's a career-changing fight for him. So
nice. Oh, Ryan said that he was smoking weed and drinking.
That's what he said. That's what he said he was doing. Yeah, he's a wild man. I don't know if he's just trying to talk shit or he's the new bad boy of boxing.
I like it. Cool. Well, yeah, Devin, train harder, and shout out to Ryan. Good times.
Yep.
They're making some name for themselves. Speaking of random stuff, so karate combat is a thing, Christopher.
Karate combat. Yeah, this happened in Dubai. And you know what's funny about this poster is you notice Bas Rutten over there on the right and GSP on the left. They're the commentators.
Isn't that Joe Rogan at the top?
No, that's Bas Rutten.
Oh, that's Bas Rutten. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
so,
confusing
so,
my
so
bald.
this was in Dubai, but what's funny is the reason their heads are like the biggest thing there is because they're like the most famous people involved with this.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, Luke Rockhold and Joe Schilling, of course, bounce around absolutely everywhere.
Yeah.
Luke Rockhold's like, fuck this getting punched in the face. Let me go try some karate instead.
Dude, he's got over 40 kickboxing and Muay Thai fights. He's definitely like an old man of the sport.
Do you know how this went? Like, who won?
Yeah, Rockhold knocked him out.
Nice.
Which is nice for Rockhold because he hasn't won a fight since 2017.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Remember last time we talked about him, Mike Perry was breaking his teeth and
yeah, I was gonna say, like, he was like, I'm done getting punched in the face, let me go try something else. And
well, he was done getting punched without gloves.
yeah, he was like, that wasn't fun.
Which
damn, hasn't won since 2017. That's gotta feel good to finally get in the win column again.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure it was like so many like, why am I still doing this nights? So good for him to push through that shit.
Yeah, I wonder that too, why he stuck with it, because like he did a little modeling. He's like, he's a real handsome dude. Like he could I'm sure he could find other avenues of revenue that, don't involve getting his teeth broken, but he's a game motherfucker. Like in his last UFC fight against Paulo Costa, it went the distance and he got the worst of it. He was definitely got his ass whooped through most of the fight. But in the last round, he's on top. They're on the ground. He's on top of Paulo Costa, and his face is just like free falling blood, and he's just like getting his blood all over Paulo Costa, just like have that in your face. And Paulo Costa's like, fucking gross, dude, getting blood all over. It was fucking wild.
What a wild man, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, crazy shit. Anyway, so yeah, Rockhold went out to Dubai to pick up a win.
Good for him.
It's interesting with what's going on with Dubai. They're like they're putting a lot of money into boxing and combat sports and even soccer, like
golf, bro. They started their own little golf league and like paid for all the top golfers to go over there.
That's right. They're even trying to have the women's tennis come over there.
That seems really scary for everyone. But what about basketball?
The women aren't so into it, but you know what? They have piles of money and they're throwing it around the sports world.
They sure are. They're like, fuck this whole having to fly everywhere to go see these sports games. Let's just have the best come to us. That'll be better for us.
Pretty much, yeah. We can just sit here in our white dresses and have it all come to us.
What about aren't they trying to start a basketball league too? It's like everyone and their mom is starting a basketball league lately.
It wouldn't surprise me because there's so many basketball players.
There's so much talent.
Yeah, there's so much talent that doesn't make it to the NBA. Like you're just that bit not good enough, but they're still great players.
Yeah.
Like a lot of college athletes that don't make it into the NBA, they end up in Europe. Yeah. Or I think even China has a league. They bring them over there.
Dude, after college, you just like, I mean, even if you're not making that much, I'm sure they're still making some good money. Like a lot of those.
Oh yeah, dude, more more than they're gonna make at an insurance company.
That's fucking awesome. You're just like in Europe as a young person, just fucking.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. Good times.
Plus, I'd imagine if you're on one of those college basketball teams, you have like some smart little chick with glasses doing your real homework and you're just concentrating on the workouts. So, they get out of there and they have a degree and they're like, fuck, what do I do with this thing?
Yeah, true that. Anyway, moving on to the main event of what took place.
Yeah, let's
UFC
talk
300
about
in the book.
UFC 300. Let's start down at the bottom.
Yep.
So
we got our boy Cody Garbrandt was tons and tons of tattoos.
Yeah, Figueroa choked him out.
Got him Cody.
With a rear naked choke in the second round.
Dang.
Yeah, so that's tough from Cody Garbrandt. Like you mentioned, he used to be a champion at 125, and now he's getting choked out in the very first fight. But you know what? At least he got to be a part of UFC 300, so
exactly
he can put that on his resume.
It looks like he landed some good strikes too. Like most of the
Oh,
strikes
no doubt. He's a savage. He's always in there to throw some hands.
Anyway, our boy Jim Miller, the warrior, the fucking
Jim Miller. That's right. Oh man,
the ever-present Jim Miller.
That's right. That's right.
Coming off that win in our last Combat Sports, I believe, or the last time we talked about him, at least.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he didn't win this time. Like Bobby Green's a savage, dude.
He looks like a mean person, dude. No, I mean I'm not a mean person, but like, that's the mean looking motherfucker right there.
He's not. And dude, like his style is so crazy. You see how in the picture how his hands are all the way down like that? That's how he fights. He's in there with his hands all the way down, throwing these nasty fucking punches from his hips, and it works, dude. Like he kind of beat the snot out of Jim Miller. Jim barely made it through the 3 rounds. Like the third round, he had him down on the ground, just whooping his ass. He was pretty much like Saved by the Bell.
Yeah.
So he made it to decision, but he was badly busted up, and it was pretty obvious who won that.
I mean, 187 to 58 is a pretty big.
That's an ass kicking.
That's an ass kicking right there. It's a tough day for our boy Miller, but he did survive, as you mentioned, covered in his own blood, pushing away Bobby. Stop it! Stop with the punching.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, he was a mess at the end of that fight. That might have been like. I mean, he's had so many fights, but that might have been like the worst whooping of his career. He doesn't usually, it's not usually that lopsided for him. Well, anyway,
wishing you the best, Jim. We hope the next time we're covering you, we're talking about you kicking ass again.
Yeah, pretty much. And then this fight, it was okay. It was a little dull. Jessica Andrade is really good, and I haven't heard much about Marina Rodriguez, but you know what? She showed up for 300, and she didn't get blown out of the water. She didn't get submitted or anything.
So about even on significant strikes too. So it was a good little exchange.
Yeah, she's got a nice long lean build. Yeah. Right. So and then Renato Money Moicano against Jalen Turner.
Oh my gosh, you nailed that pronunciation. Attaboy.
Yeah, dude. Moicano's awesome. He's a beast.
He looks cool. I love his little mustache.
Yeah, he's just not scared of anyone, dude. He'll just like find a way to win. Like I think it was in the second round, Jalen Turner knocks him down and then like walks off instead of following him to the ground. Like I don't know if he thought he had gotten the walk-off knockout, but I think it was more like he just knew better than to go to the ground with the Brazilian.
Yeah.
so Moicano gets up and gets up and beats the fuck out of him, knocks him down, follows him down, and just hammers him until the ref pulls him off.
This was in the second round?
So, yeah, second round. So that was a great win for Moicano because Turner was ranked higher than him.
Huh.
Yeah. I think that was like 13 versus 15.
Oh, yeah, that's an upset as far as the odds go.
Yeah, good upset right there.
Nice.
And then
that wraps up the prelims.
Yep. Does it? All right, yeah. And then Diego Lopez versus Sodiq Yusuff. This was like fast, dude. This was over what in a minute and a half.
Damn.
Diego Lopez just came out there and fucking beat the snot out of him like he had grabbed his milk off his lunch table or something.
No,
like he
needs
stole
that
something
milk
from him.
Dang.
Dude, it was all one-way traffic. He just went out. And he had this awesome mullet. He went out there with this ridiculous
it looks
war
like it's
mullet.
pretty good. It looks
Could
pretty
only
good.
be described as a war mullet. Anyway,
would you say the picture's pretty accurate to
he wrecks him and then hops the fence, and you think he's gonna go celebrate with his family or his team? No, he goes right over to the bald one and starts talking to Dana.
I know a bunch of people doing that.
Yeah.
They all wanted to, hey, boss man, you see me? Yep, that's right.
That's right. See how I roll, boss? So good for him. That's a great win for him.
Dude, he's cool looking. I really like that hair.
Yeah. And that crazy tattoo on his chest, it says, believe in yourself and make it happen.
Love it.
Yeah. And then so Kayla Harrison came over from the PFL, but before that, she was a 2-time Olympian in judo. She's won silver in judo. I think she's also won a bronze, but she's a Olympic medaling judoka.
Okay.
And so for her,
Holly, huh?
What's that?
Looks like she handled Holly.
Oh, dude, just ragdolled her. It was wild. They weighed in at 135, but on fight night she was 160.
Wow.
Yeah, and dude, just built like a fucking brick wall.
Damn.
An absolute savage. And yeah, just dude did whatever she wanted to Holly. She, flipped her on, took her feet out from under her, textbook judo throw.
Damn.
Just ragdolled her, ended up getting on top of her, flattened her out, got the rear naked choke.
Oof.
But yeah.
Dude, what's up with Holly? It seems like she's also losing a boatload of fights.
Yeah. She's a vet. She took Ronda's belt, so she's the second.
That's what I'm saying. But ever since then, it seems like it's been a lot of. Didn't she? She kind of had a thing with Misha Tate for a little while. Beat her and then lost to her, right?
Yeah. She's fought all the girls at 135. She's been around a long time. She's always been
Kayla girl's rolling in, and she's like, "I'm just gonna wreck everybody." It looks like. Well, we'll find out what happens, obviously.
Yep. She's always been over there at that Jackson Wink camp, which is a great camp.
Oh, of course.
And then Aljo versus Calvin Kadar. Yeah, this was a pretty boring fight. This went the distance, and no one cared. When he won, Joe Rogan didn't even go interview him. I'm guessing that a lot of that had to do with the timing of the event. Sometimes they got to move things along. Producing these big events is beyond my pay scale. But yeah, it didn't even get an interview. No one cared about his fight. He's never been real popular.
Poor bastard. Looks like he dominated his fight. He just didn't finish.
So you finish people and you're undeniable. But he's definitely deniable.
Fair enough. Well, if he keeps on winning like that, though, you gotta eventually give him his time.
Yep. And then Yuri Prohaska versus Alexander Rakic. Dude, this was good stuff. Rakic is legit. I'm thinking any other league aside from the UFC, he could be champion. I bet he could be champion of Bellator, PFL. 1FC, but you're playing in the absolute top of the food chain.
Yeah, light heavyweight.
And Yuri is so good, dude. Anyway, it was a great fight. A lot of back and forth, but Yuri knocked him down in round 2. Yuri knocked him down in round 2, followed him down, and finished him off.
With that sweet ass haircut too,
what the Polish samurai. Yuri does this whole I'm a samurai thing. It's kind of cool. It's a nice little gimmick.
Nice, good for him.
Yeah.
Well, maybe another day, Mr. Rakachev. And then, okay, I'm sorry. So that was the prelims. I wonder if these were the early prelims. Gotcha.
Yeah. There was early prelims, and then the main card.
Gotcha.
So yeah, now getting into the main card, Bo Nickel. See, Bo Nickel is such a conundrum because before this he was only like 5-0, undefeated, right? But he has such a pedigree coming out of college. Like, he's one of these wrestlers that everyone was watching because he was just like so dominant in college wrestling. And he just continues that into UFC.
Odds are crazy. They definitely were heavily betting for this guy. 2,100. That's like the
yeah. Like, dude, Cody Brundage. You could tell when he walked into the cage. You could tell he showed up for the show money. Like, he knew which way it was gonna go.
Damn.
But he's got heart, and he did what he could. But Bo Nickel is just so good, even with striking, dude. Like, you would think a wrestler, he's such a good wrestler, he would be looking to immediately take him down. But he's real good on the feet too. He's just phenomenal. So yeah, he just pretty much had his way with poor Cody. Did whatever he wanted to him, and then choked him out in round 2.
Well, at least you had some cool hair for this all, Cody. But yeah, we'll be watching
some sweet tattoos.
I imagine a pretty young Bo Nickel. Is he probably like 23, 24, some shit like that?
Something like that. Yeah. Because like, he went straight to the UFC. A lot of dudes got to, put in their time before the UFC notices him. But like I said, he came out
on the main card at 300 too, so they must love him.
Yeah. And Charles Oliveira against Armin Tayukin. Anyway, dude, so Armin Tarukin on his walkout, some fan is like waving a Brazilian flag and giving him the finger. He jumps into the stands and tries to punch this dude. And lucky for him, he misses the guy. And anyway, so this yeah.
So he didn't fight anyone, huh?
Yeah, dude, this fan is such a tool. Afterward, he's all like, "Oh, I'm not gonna sue, but like, Dana, how about giving me some tickets?" It's like, shut up, dude. You were a jerk, and you're lucky you didn't get your chin knocked off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Loser.
So anyway, super close fight. Like, personally watching it, it looked like Oliveira won. And Armin's like a really good grappler. Everyone's like scared to go to the ground with him. Not Charles, dude. He went down there. He almost got him in a guillotine. That
didn't he have like a standing guillotine on him?
Or yeah.
And he just somehow snuck out of it. It was crazy. It was like early in the fight, like he got that standing guillotine on him. And
yeah.
Armin just somehow
he was like trying to slide out of something and almost lost his shorts. That was funny. And then at another point, I think it was like the end of round 2, Oliveira had him in this sweet darce, had him on his stomach, north-south, had him in a darce, and he's like sticking out his tongue at the fans, like having a good old time with it. But anyway, so everyone thought he won that. Like I said, sitting there, I thought he won, but they gave it to Tarukin. Yep. So that's a good win for him. He apparently used to be a hockey player.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of hockey playing is apparently a pretty good breeding ground for MMA. A few of those guys cross over. I guess it's like
the total strikes here. You can see why the judges may have gone for it, but I don't know if that's what they're basing it on. But yeah, it was a lot of work both ways. So tough loss for Charles Oliveira.
Yeah.
How about this Max Holloway fight? Huh?
Oh yeah, Justin Gaethje versus Max Holloway for the bad motherfucker belt. Dude, this was great. Like, not a single takedown attempted. These motherfuckers just kickboxed with small gloves. In the second round, Max Holloway breaks Justin's nose. So that's rough when you get your nose broken in the second round, fucks up your breathing, all kinds of shit like that.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, so it was some great stand up. But then last 10 seconds of the fight, Max loves doing this thing. He's done this to a few guys where like he points to like the middle of the canvas and he's like, let's bang out the last 10 seconds, dude. And Gagey, he's game as fuck. He's right there, right? So they're throwing away the very last second
Dude,
of the
59.
fight. Max,
oh my god.
last second of the fight, dude. Max lands this incredible right hand that just face plants Gagey. He just found the off switch. Gagey just goes down head first.
That's crazy, dude. Gagey's got to be sick about that. But like, also, hey, you got in there and you gave it a hell of a fight. But Jesus,
yeah, hell of a fight. No shame in that. And you know what?
Did he throw a spinning back kick in this at some point too?
What's that?
Didn't Max throw a spinning back kick at some point in this fight also?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He gave him all the business. Like I said, it was like 25 minutes of kickboxing. Dude,
it's crazy, these numbers. Like, that's definitely the most strikes in a fight between these two.
Yeah, dude. 155ers. 155 is such an exciting weight class because, you know, they're small enough that they're super fast and agile, but like they still throw everything really hard.
Crazy, dude. Yeah, they're definitely the more popular weight class, or one of them at least.
Oh, definitely one of the more popular.
Good for fucking Max Holloway though. Performance of the night too.
Yeah, dude.
Didn't he win the belt too with this or no?
Yeah. He won the BMF belt now. Yep.
Nice, dude.
And dude, he's such a dangerous gatekeeper at 155 that Ila Topuria, the guy that beat Volk for the 145 title, he didn't fight Max before fighting Volk. Like Max has just like turned back so many hopeful prospect challengers that they're like, nah, dude, we can't. And he's already fought Volk like 3 times, so no one wants to see that again. So they're like, no, we can't have, you know, Max that can beat absolutely everybody except the champ. We can't have him here just like, you know, screwing up everything for our prospects. So they slipped Ila Topuria around him.
Nice.
But yeah, Max deserves a belt.
Good for him. Well, he's got one now. Fucking fight of the night on UFC 300.
Absolutely.
That's gotta be a pinnacle of a dude's career, right?
Oh, for sure.
We'll see what else Max does. You know, he might still do some cool shit, but that's gotta be the pinnacle.
Absolutely. Like that's very special.
Good for him, man. That's awesome.
Yep. Good times.
And some Asian ladies went at it.
Yeah. Wiley Zhang versus Yan Xianyun.
Nice pronunciation, dude. That was pretty great. Like, I'm not gonna say it was perfect because I don't know, but that seems pretty good. You're killing it tonight.
Yeah, we try. A little Asian on Asian violence over here. So second round, Wiley like almost finished her off. Like she got saved by the bell, had her in a rear naked choke. Like I think like another 2 seconds she would have been asleep. Another like 6 seconds she might have been dead. But yeah, dude, like she went wobbling back to her corner. Her cornermen were all like, "Oh, we gotta like try to wake her up." But you know what? She's such a warrior. She went back out there and you know, went at it for another 3 rounds.
Damn.
Yeah. She got in some pretty good strikes herself. Knocked Wiley back with a sweet back kick. But Wiley won. She was pretty dominant. She's a specimen, dude.
She looks like a fucking specimen. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Jeez. All right. Well, shout out to her retaining her belt.
Yep. She did great. Oh, and then dude,
this is crazy.
This was so good. So Jamal Hill hasn't fought in a year. He actually sprained his ankle doing some celebrity basketball. It might have been more than a sprain, but anyway, he hurts himself playing basketball, and so he loses his title that way. And then actually, he did fight last December at Christmas. He knocked out his brother and got arrested for it. Yeah. a little bit of around the table violence. So anyway, yeah. But
don't talk shit to Jamal, man. All right. Don't be
just
saying some dumb shit to him. Don't knock
yeah,
the fuck
but
out.
anyway, he was talking a lot of shit, and Alex is like so stone-faced, dude. Like the joke with him is like he's one of those like Easter Island stone heads, like totally expressionless. Like the dude is just built for combat. He's got the perfect body for it. Apparently, like
a monster.
Apparently he doesn't get nervous about fucking anything. He's just unshakable. Anyway, so this was over quick. A minute and a half in, he's backing Hill up against the fence, and Hill kicks him in the cup, and Herb Dean goes to step in to separate him, and Pereira's like, nah, dude, I'm good. Like, just from his periphery vision, without taking his eyes off Hill, he can see Herb Dean coming in, and he just kind of like puts his hand out like, nah, I'm good, dude. And then he steps on Hill's foot with his left hand and cracks him with this left hook. It didn't even look like all that crazy, like no wind up on it, nothing. Cracks him with this left hook, and dude, Jamal Hill's eyes roll up. He's like looking up at the lights, and he goes down, and Alex pounces on him and finishes him off.
Damn.
But that whole like stepping on a foot so the dude can't get away and cracking him, that's like kickboxing shit.
Yeah, that's a solid move, man. And Jamal takes a heavy L on Christmas, L in March. I mean,
Tough times for Jamal Hill, man. Him and his goofy chest tattoos couldn't get it done.
That is a pretty goofy chest tattoo.
But you know what? He's already booked for, I think, UFC 303.
Nice.
He's already got his next fight lined up, so
yeah, he'll be fine. I mean, he was just had the belt. He'll got plenty more opportunities. Anyway, that pretty much wraps up UFC 300. We covered some fine boxing today, Christopher.
Yeah.
Shout out to our boy Garcia.
Real quick, let's check in with our boy Conor McGregor.
Oh yeah, what's he up to?
So he's coming back. He's looking to fight Michael Chandler at probably UFC 302. Like nice. Chandler, ever since the two of them coached the Ultimate Fighter, Chandler has been waiting to fight Conor. And it's all like, dude, what are you doing? You're in your prime. You're popular. Like, fight someone else. Like, who knows if Conor's coming back? Conor's out there doing movies and stuff, which he was the best part of Roadhouse, dude. Like,
I haven't seen it yet, but I do want to see it.
And like Jake Gyllenhaal's a decent actor. He's fine, but Conor totally stole that. And nice. He wasn't trying to act. He was just being himself.
Yeah.
Just Conor things. Like, he's walking around with his chest out and like his shoulders
like, hey, just be Conor, but you have a different name.
It's so good, dude. Just plays like a total arrogant bastard, which is perfect for him.
Nice.
So, I had actually I've been kind of disliking Conor because of, all these crazy rape charges and all the wild shit he's up to. But you know what? He's back in the circle of love after Roadhouse. That shit was undeniable.
Nice. And well, it'd be sweet to have him back. He's always a big old draw. It's always exciting.
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait for the clips of him talking shit to those two talking shit to each other is going to be pretty
Oh,
crazy.
absolutely great. And Connor's already started. He's got a big old metal rod in his shin now, because he broke it against fucking Poirier.
Okay,
He broke it against Dustin Poirier. Remember that? Like his whole ankle folded. It was so gnarly.
Yeah, I remember that.
So now he's got a fucking metal bar in his shin. He's saying he's looking to bounce off someone's skull.
Nice.
Yeah. So that'll be fun.
And painful.
Also, he might do a Popeye remake.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think that's upcoming. He's gonna be Popeye, which is fun.
That's awesome. I can't wait.
Yep.
Connor in the spotlight. You gotta love it.
Oh man, he's rarely out of it. Just out there doing Connor things.
True.
With his big old Lamborghini yacht.
It's a hard life. Someone's gotta do it though. Anyway, we have covered, like I said, some boxing. Shout out to our boy Garcia, making millions of dollars. We covered some karate combat. Luke Rockhold back in the wing column, Chris. It's happened.
That's right. And GSP is out there, getting paychecks, doing something other than bleeding, which I love to see.
Love to see it. Although I bet he's doing just fine financially.
Oh, dude, he's doing great. He's in amazing shape. He's putting out, videos of it. He's still working out like he's fighting. It's crazy.
Nice.
He does gymnastics. He's still flexible as hell.
Nice.
He got invited to a private zoo in Dubai. Like, dude, this private zoo, looks like it's fucking nicer than the San Diego Zoo.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
I bet there's some fucking crazy ass fucking animals in that zoo, dude. But like some shit like they don't allow. It's just like, yeah, I got the last one.
Yep. Like, something like that. So our boy GSP is doing just fine. Connor's doing great.
Connor's doing great. UFC, fucking Max Holloway taking the show. But shout out to Justin Gaethje too for an amazing fight.
Oh yeah, the gate for UFC 300 was $16.5 million.
Wow.
I think that's some kind of record.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Dana must be happy.
Yeah.
You should continue to promote the slap league mostly. That seems to be
where the real money's at. The slap league. Yeah.
Oh man, I just see clips of that going around, and I'm just like, why? Stop. Oh.
Yeah.
So it gives me anxiety to watch. Like I can't do it.
I know, dude. Like they spend like so long,
winding
it up.
You might just how your heart's beating. You're like, am I gonna pass out? Like, fuck that, dude.
And dude, they have guys like Forrest Griffin. And
you're saying he's catching them as they're like passing.
Yeah. They have all these famous guys catching them, and they're wearing like these glasses with cameras in them, so you get like the other perspective from like right behind the guy.
Anyway, we've already shit on that league enough times. We don't need to get back into it again. But regardless, good UFC event, good times. Continue to like and support the program of Sports by Compian / Combat Sports.
Combat Sports. Oh, nice hat, buddy. I just noticed the hat.
Oh, yeah. A handsome gentleman in New Jersey sent it to me, and we are debuted. Well, actually, it's already been debuted on the show, but we're bringing it back.
That's right. That hat collection must be coming along nicely.
Dude, I'm running out of room. We're going to have to figure out. We got to start donating some of these to Goodwill. Some of the ones that put in years and many hours, they should move on now.
Yeah, hey, man, some people collect sneakers. Some people collect hats.
Hats are cheap, dude. It's like you can always get a hat from some random event, and now you know you were there.
That's right. Good times.
Anyway, we're out of here, people. Thanks.